Hey vlog, it is day 5. We're reporting in Juneau today at noon. Let's go. So we got to Juneau at around 11, which was honestly pretty late for getting to a cruise port, but we ended up getting breakfast and then went to the theater to learn a little bit more about Skagway, which we'd be at the next day. Anyways, here's Juneau on a map because I honestly didn't really know where we were at. And then we had our little passes for the rest of the day because we were doing an excursion through Celebrity. And then here's us whenever we finally got to Juneau. And then while the boat was still like porting and stuff, we saw another seal, which was so cool. Then after that, we headed off the boat and went to go grab some lunch. We went to Tracy's, which was a crab house right on the water, and it was super busy, but oh my gosh, the crab was amazing. They had a bunch of different types of crab, and we also got to learn a little bit more about it and how some of it was from the deadliest catch. Anyways, here is the bucket of crab that we got. It was super good. And then here's us at the King Crab Shack sign. Anyways, after that, we headed to the salmon hatchery, which was one of the 3 excursions that we had booked. And this was super cool. Basically, there was this little shelf, and all of the salmon were trying to move up. It was kind of mimicking a river that they would usually climb up, and they were trying to get to this main little area. So you can see them jumping, trying to continue. And then after that, we went to this other part of it where you could literally touch a whole bunch of different animals. This is a sea anemone, and then this is a baby red king crab. And then we also got to touch starfish, and it was honestly such a cool experience. I feel like these were like really fun as kids, but I really enjoyed doing this too. And we also saw starfish with more than 5 arms. Anyways, after that, we headed to Tongass National Forest, and from there, we did some hiking. We went on this trail called Nugget Falls Trail to see this amazing waterfall, and we also went to see Mendenhall Glacier, which it is more famously known for. Anyways, after that, we headed to get some fudge and then also some ice cream. And look how pretty the sorbet was. Anyways, after that, we went to go to Heritage for some coffee for my mom, and then we went to go on board this tram, which was the last little part of our excursion, but it was self-led. And what you had to do was bring this little card, and then they would like basically get you a ticket up. Here's the tram, and that's how high we were going. It was actually kind of crazy, but it was really cool. It was the Gold Belt tram, and then there's some really pretty lookout points that we saw, and we were on Mount Roberts. Anyways, after that, my parents got this amazing little selfie, and then we went to this tribal show. Aye, oh, aye, 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 yeah, aye. Ooh, hey, and then we met this guy that was carving one of the little wood structures that they have, and we actually saw this bear print, and I'm pretty sure it was not just a regular dog. Anyways, here is Eden compared to an eagle's wingspan, and then after that, we headed back down. We went to the Red Dog Saloon, which is apparently really famous, and then here's my dad standing in the door, and then here's another selfie of all of us, and then after we went to the Quack Shack, which they are known for this shot, which is 3 different types of alcohol, and it was really cute. This is the guy explaining how everything worked.
No sharing. Crack, crack, knock that shit back.
Anyways, it was very iconic. Then we went back to the boat, got ready for dinner. Here's Eden and I, and then we went to go take some pictures, and then of course we had our daily dinner selfie. And then after, and while we were waiting for dessert again, our guy Maynard was teaching us another little strategy game again with the toothpicks, and then we went to a comedy show. Anyways, thank you so much for watching day 5 in Juneau, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 6 in Skagway.